Welcome, Crusaders, and thanks for joining me for Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. I think we're ready to head out and look at things, see where we stand as far as getting to Drezen. I've been doing a little bit of work with inventory and stuff, and decided we're going to bring Nenia with us instead of Camellia. Seela is going to have to handle trickery. I bought a ring. I think it's called the Conman's Ring, which gives her a bonus to trickery. We've also got that signet of House Vespertilio that we can use to get her trickery up. She's going to have to handle disarming traps for us if we run into any of that. So it appears at first we've got to get through this demon army here. So we're going to have some crusading work to do. And I think we had an army. Yeah, we needed to combine these two. Bring these guys up to our main force. Feels like a while since we've done any crusading. Let's see, let's get all of these in here. We lost a ton of footmen in our last battle. Kind of low there. We'll see if this can get us through this. I think we just have this one outpost we need to get through. See if we can get back up there if we're gonna have to skip. Never did get down to this underground hideout, but I think we're gonna have to wait till we're stronger to get through this demon army over here. Okay, let's head in here. See what we've got. Oh boy. Looks pretty serious. Okay, this is like maybe my 5th try here on this battle here. I'm not sure that it's going to be any better than the first 4, but it's going a little bit better to this point. We've just been getting wrecked every time. Okay, I skipped through another week to pick up a few more recruits and to try this again. We're just getting our butt handed to us every time on this fortification here. I don't know. It's pretty frustrating. I don't see how we're going to get through this, really. I'm not sure which one of these to focus on to take out first because they all end up killing us. And I just skipped a turn there by accident. I tend to hit the W key for some reason. I'm just thinking about panning around the screen, and that skips their turn when I press that. These damn dredge with their stinking cloud got everybody stunned. We can't even do anything now. Oh, this is... Jeez. Pretty frustrating. Just blew up. Oh my gosh. It's just disgusting. Well, this is like, I don't know, try 7, 8. I don't know. We're in maybe a little bit better spot. These guys are focused on the clerics over here who are kind of managing to stay alive. If we can just deal with these dredge, then it'll free up our archers to start shooting at these guys. Actually, let's see if we can get them away here. We can keep these dredge from following them. All right, they're all on the clerics now. I did I guess maybe a better job of moving around the battlefield here, so we didn't get all closed in. We've got our archers free here now, which maybe give us a chance here. Take out the babaus. And we can move our clerics away a little bit, unless we just want to keep them there. We might be able to do this if the clerics can stay alive. That's a big if. These archers can do some big work. Let's see, we could take out the Beskavor swarm probably. Good. I feel like we may be getting close. This has been quite the ordeal. Okay, we can take out the Dretch. Good. Just got this guy. Try to keep these clerics standing. Okay, we should have him in a couple turns here. Nice. Do it. Yes. Wow. That was a pain in the you-know-what. Ugh. But we did it. Jeez. The last enemy fortress blocking the commander's triumphant army's advance has fallen. The soldiers are more than happy to spend the night beneath the shelter of its fortified walls. The road to Drezen is clear. Okay. Our camp moved up here too, so let's go back into camp. See if there's anything. Wait. Oh, we're here. Okay. People said maybe there was a reason to go back to camp before heading into Drezen. Yeah, it looks like maybe Woljif shows back up. That would change our plan. Although we're pissed at him. I don't know if we want him with us. At least Nenio stuck around. Your army halts along a hill, and in the distance, you see the walls of Drezen. Smoke rises over the city. Winged figures are circling in the sky above it, but they don't look like birds. It's time to discuss strategy. Anivia. It was once an unassailable fortress. Luckily for us, the demons destroyed a lot of the defenses when they stormed the city, and in 70 years, they haven't gotten around to mending them. But this isn't going to be easy. Unfortunately, most of the walls are still standing. Queen. Anivia stops, hearing a clamor of astonishment and jubilation outside the tent. The curtain moves, and Her Majesty Galfrey of Mendev enters, wearing opulent armor with her famous longsword at her belt. The Queen smiles mischievously. Forgive the intrusion, it wasn't easy to catch up with you. Nura, oh, Your Majesty is here. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Anivia says in a voice that indicates anything but. Either your chief scout is concealing her shock very well, or she was already aware of the Queen's presence in the camp. The Queen takes her place at the table. Please continue your discussion and try to imagine I'm not here. I'd like to hear the plan you settle on. Anivia spreads an old city map on the table. The gates are old and rotten now. We can get through them with a ram, but then there will be street fights. It will be a hell of a fight in Drezen. Luckily, somewhere in the city, there's a sacred banner, the Sword of Valor. Iomede's holy relic wouldn't fall to corruption like ever. The demons just kept it as a trophy, a sign of our disgrace, and now it's going to be their downfall. If you find it and raise it again, all the demons in the city will be weakened and lose their ability to teleport. That's when we'll chop them up like blind rats. But don't forget, Staunton Vane is somewhere out there, the same traitor who gave Drezen over to the demons in the first place. He won't part with that banner easily. Nura raises her hand like a student in class. May I say something? May I? I have a plan. What's your plan, Nura? Irabeth, what difference does it make? No plan is going to save us. Irabeth's eyes shine feverishly in her gaunt face. Who are you lying to? Yourself? Each other? The gods? For a moment, she looks at the Queen's stony face, hesitating. But then she continues in a hollow voice. Everything is futile. You all realize that we're going to die. We're leading our people to the slaughter. Our army was almost defeated by a swarm of gargoyles. We won't last 5 minutes in Drezen. Beth, are you nuts? Yes, it's a dangerous gig. We all knew what we were signing up for. But now that we've got here, you want us to shit our pants and go home? We got to bloody Drezen by some miracle, and we're about to take it back. Kinda late to chicken out, don't you think? It doesn't matter what we do. The lad hanging on the hook next to me didn't want to die, but what could he do to fend off death? What could I do? We're all doomed, but only a few of us are willing to admit it. By this time tomorrow, we'll all be dead. Irabeth's voice drifts away, but then seems to carry from a distance, making its way through the sticky veil of fog that fills your mind. The demon that's appeared inside you struggles to be free. A little bit more and its wave of rage will engulf you. Irabeth, pull yourself together. Remember Canabris. Despite everything, we won and stopped a catastrophe. We won? Yes, by some miracle we took a bite out of the demon forces. Without the power you were granted, we'd have died in the Great Garrison. End of story. Drezen will be our death. You, Commander, might still have a chance to be saved, but you're leading your people to certain ruin. You pathetic little nothing. You were so proud of your strength, and yet you broke so easily. The demonic rage inside you seethes and searches for an exit. It struggles to get out, exhausting, threatening, and convincing at the same time. You also feel strong enough to keep it under control, if you want to. The Queen looks at Irabeth. Her voice, when she begins to talk, sounds surprisingly soft. I was in your place once, Commander, Tirabade. Many, many years ago, I also wanted to throw my sword to the ground and give up. What made you want that, Your Majesty? What happened? Irabeth avoids looking at the Queen. What happened? My god died. The neighboring lands were being devoured by the world wound, and it didn't seem it would stop at Sarkoris. Galfrey's voice remains warm and a little pensive. In this moment, it is easy to believe that she is more than a century old and has seen all the horrible events of the region unfold before her eyes. But I am still here, and my kingdom still stands, just as it did the day my doubts nearly got the better of me. We got a lot of choices here. A couple Angel Mythic Path choices. Or just regular good or lawful. Irabeth. A paladin who loses their spirit and forgets their duty. That is the worst kind of betrayal. It's a betrayal of yourself. Irabeth tenses, clenching her teeth. Forgive me, I lost control, Commander. Anivia catches Irabeth's eye and gives her a nod of encouragement. So, what are we going to do, Commander? My Queen, what are your plans? I will storm the city with the army. I'm told that my presence improves morale. What are the Eagle Watch Knights going to do? The Eagle Watch are the most experienced crusaders in the army. They must set an example for the others. We'll spread them across our other units, so each one has at least a few. Nura, what's your plan? Oh, my plan is great. It's a magnificent plan. Here, take a look. Nura spreads another map across the table. I had to dig in the archives to find it, but it was worth it. This is it. The ace that will bring us victory. This is a map of a secret passage that leads to Drezen's dungeons. An entire army can't pass through there, but your unit can easily get through and strike the demons from below. They definitely won't be expecting that. Besides, of course we don't know exactly where the Sword of Valor is stored, but I think we should look in the dungeons first. With a little luck, you'll win the battle before the demons even realize it's begun. Okay, we attack tomorrow at dawn. Begin preparations. Where will you be in this battle? Wow, this seems like quite a choice. Huh. Wow, where do we want to be? We kind of want to be leading the charge. I don't know. Me personally, I feel like this is probably the right choice to go through the dungeons, but I think Zeke wants to lead the charge. Yeah, I personally will lead the charge. We're just going for it. Wonderful. That will boost their morale. All right, we attack at dawn then. May the good gods help us. Just knowing the game, I guess, it feels like going in through the dungeons probably was the smarter choice, but I want to we want to see Zeke leading the charge. All right, let's go check again outside here for anything new happening before we engage. The queen's still hanging out over here. She's here, but she's got her out of her disguise. You have anything new to talk about? The queen crosses her hands and pensively taps her guard brace. It's been a long time since I traveled like this. Just another face in the crowd. Well, you're kind of no longer just a face in the crowd. All right, nothing new. So probably nobody's got anything new for us here then. I feel like we should check in with the Tirabades. I think we're all good as far as supplies and everything go, so we'll loot their chest while they're gone. Let's check with Nura. I don't know. I guess we're just ignoring her plan altogether. We could have sent like another group through there. Oh. When we fought the swarm of Vescivores, someone put a handkerchief soaked with pheromones in my pocket, which attracted the insects. I found a vial of the same pheromones in your tent. Yeah, we did. We found that over here. Nura's cheeks blush a little. That's my perfume. Perhaps it's strange to take perfume on a crusade, but you see, Knight Commander, it is my reminder of a more normal, peaceful life. What I'll go back to after we've won. And besides, her cheeks blush even more and her voice drops to a whisper. The smell drives men insane. I have no idea how this smell affects infernal insects. I'm a historian, not a demonologist. Perhaps some malicious person used my perfume to lure the Vescivores to you, but I swear it wasn't me. Maybe, Nura again lowers her voice to a whisper, maybe one of my admirers is trying to hurt you and set me up. Okay. Well, if you have any questions, come back. Yeah, I remember picking that up in there. I didn't connect that to that pheromone. Interesting. Is Nura hiding something from us? Something more sinister than she seems? Okay, I mean, we've got the group we're going to take. I think we're ready to go. As ready as we're going to be without having any idea what we're heading into. We'll do our best. So, next time, it looks like we're going to lead the charge into Drezen. And come what may, hopefully we will all be alive tomorrow to talk about it. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.